Imagine this.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test. Can you guys hear me? All right. How you doing, folks? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report for a Monday, Manic Monday. It is January 31st. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your day. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by HockeyPicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join. Sign up today and follow the top pickers each and every day right here at HockeyPicks.com. In fact, let's take a look at our top scorer right now. And our top scorer at Hockey Picks is Gary Unger, is at 944. There's Harold Lakin at 907. There's Alex, 8771, 892. And those are your top pickers right now at HockeyPicks.com. BBallPicks.com. Let's check out the top score right now at B-Ball Picks. And there's a Colorado native, Robert S., 889. Tony Clark, 840. And Ovens B. Michael is at 838. Ovens B. Michael, wasn't there like a wrestler, a Shawn Michaels? I wonder if they're related right there. 838, and Ovens B. Michael in third place. And folks, you can get my plays each and every day right here at bballpicks.com, hockeypicks.com, and follow the top pickers each and every day at those two websites. All right, good morning, everybody. My name is Ron Raymond, a five-time sports handicapping champion based out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, the largest truck stop in the world right now in the nation's capital. It is a minus 14 degrees right now in the nation's capital. Bit of an overcast day here. And you know what? We had some pretty good weekend. We had some good football, some good hockey, good basketball. Hit on a nice three-team parlay yesterday. Almost hit on two of them. In fact, I'll talk about that in just a few seconds. And folks, if you want to learn about the Raymond Report, all you got to do is go to atsstats.com. Go to the tools, go to ATS tutorials, and in the tutorials, you can see right here the videos on the Raymond Report, the fundamentals of sports handicapping, which I call value, percentage play, performance cycles, player availability / injuries, and a money management system. All right, so you can get that each and every day by visiting our website right here at ATSstats.com. I gotta get hockey out of my mind here. How was your Sunday? And how did you guys do yesterday with your selections there, bullpen? And speaking of the bullpen, I'd like to welcome good morning to Underdog Sniper, Chemical Babies in the house, John Peresco. Good morning, Johnny. Mark Nation's in the house. Good morning, all. Another great Sunday of football. Hopefully everybody profited. Brent Vienna's in the house. And who else is in the house there? We got Eric Jones, Ron on chat. What's up? How you doing there, Eric? And yeah, so let me know. Yeah, so it looks like my the sound is coming in nicely. And if you look at my day on Sunday, let's go to the NHL, where, you know what? Sometimes when you see I was giving this some thought this weekend. You know, making money in sports betting is a very, it's very tough sometimes, right? Some days you can just wake up and the picks that you love they hit you right in the head, and other picks you're really scratching, right? And you're saying, okay, man, I'm not laying this, I'm not laying that. I don't like this team in this cycle. And yesterday I said, you know what? I didn't like the sides, 1 unit sides or 5 unit sides or just one play. So I went with a couple of 3-teamers. Now, yesterday in NHL, I took the New York Rangers. Man, what a crazy game that was. There was a 2-1 lead. Then Seattle scored with about 1:20 left in the game, and then they got the winner with 30 seconds left in the game. So we got lucky there. Carolina, same situation. We got lucky in the last minute, and then Minnesota Wild, they hung up for the win. And I put a $50 parlay, and it paid out $147. And you know what? It was just one of those days where if I was going to put $25 on each game, I said, you know what? I'm not in the mood to do that today. I didn't like I wasn't laying 271. And the Rangers, even though the Rangers 168 is not that bad, I thought, you know what? Let's take a shot here on a 3-teamer. And that played out nice. Now, here's the disappointing 3-teamer. And I'm sure the members are going to agree with me. We had the Chicago Bulls on the money line, which won straight up. We had Denver, easily winner, right, against Milwaukee yesterday. And this is the game that kicked us right in the old gonads right there. The Dallas Mavericks. What was that all about? How can you not go to Orlando and kick the crap out of the Magic and just, and poop the bed? But this is why sometimes in sports betting, when you get a team like Dallas, and I look at yesterday's, let me see yesterday's sheet here. Where's Dallas? And I want to see what type of cycle. I didn't get a chance to review some of the things yesterday. So Dallas, bullish. Okay, you know what? This is one of those days, right? Bullish 35 days, a B-type team against a C Bears 117. And on the road this year, 13-12, and Orlando 4-18. And if you watched that game last night between the Magic and Dallas, they went for the 3-point win at the end. It did one of those ring arounds and out, and that kept us from winning $168. But you don't cry over spilt milk, and we still nailed that 3-teamer with the NHL. So it was, overall, a very good day. And we had the under and San Francisco plus 3.5. So you know what, guys? Hey, I gotta say it was a really good day yesterday with the bets. I gave out the under 54.5 on the game between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs, and I gave out the 49ers plus 3.5. Right, so a nice win on the weekend. So hopefully you guys were able to cash out this weekend and make some money. All right, let me see what you guys are saying right there. Nice parlay, coach. Yeah, thank you very much, Johnny. There's OG Wheats in the house. What's up, good brother? What's up, OG? Hope you're doing well. And I hope you're having a fantastic day in the ATL and with the family. And let me see here. Shout out to my hockey picks. Was able to cash in 2 parlay 3-teamer because of your picks. Thank you, Ron. Chemical Babies. Well, thank you, Chemical Babies, for supporting the website. Nico Kelly, good morning, LA. They're still sleeping in San Fran. Howdy, Raymond in the bullpen says tongue-tied. Got my coffee, and he's raring to go. And let me see here, man. They got me too. I'm totally on my home team for a while, says Eric Jones. Thanks for the hook. Yeah, it was just one of those games yesterday where you saw 3 in the hook and you said, okay, is that how? Hey, hook 'em, baby. And that's why you come for you see the old saying now, right? They come for the pearls. Hey, I did a little bit of revamping on the weekend. And I said, you know what? Get rid of all these banners and logos and crap like this. I said nobody watches the top of the website anyways. Put something that people have meaning to it, right? And so they come for the pearls, and people who are the first time are going to think it's the pearls of wisdom, right? People come for the pearls of wisdom, but the pearls are the winning picks. So that'll be our little inside secret with the Insider Club here. And I see Jeffrey Bradshaw's in the house. Good morning, Jeffrey. Good morning, Captain Ron, he says. And good morning. Yeah, we got you. We got you, Jeffrey. It's a manic Monday here on the Rain Report. All right. So tell me, how did you guys do? Did you guys cash in the tickets this week? And how do you like Cincinnati Bengals against the LA Rams as your Super Bowl? And remember last week I said to you guys we were doing the podcast, and I did this on air, and I wish I can just show you guys real quickly what I did. So let me just grab something real quickly right here. And for the Super Bowl, LA Ram. I told my wife, I said if the Rams make the Super Bowl, they'll be a 4.5-point favorite. And I thought if the 49ers would, I thought it would be like a 3. And I was pretty close. 4 and 48 is the total. So hey, I love the Bengals this weekend. And last week, you remember, I told you guys, I said I'm gonna lay $20 on the Bengals to win the Super Bowl, and I think it paid like $158. So just for shirts and giggles, I posted I put $20 on the Bengals last week while I was doing the. Remember I said there's 4 teams left in the Super Bowl, and it was plus 790 for the Bengals. So hey, you never know. It could be a little bit of beer and pizza money for the bullpen, right? Mavs killed everyone's parlay, Nico. Yeah, Mavs. Hey, oh man, how do you lose against Orlando? But hey, that's why you always come back, right? And that's why every day we look and we love the industry, and sometimes it goes your way, you get the bounce, and sometimes it doesn't. And if you're in the pucks parlay, you did all right. If you're in the basketball parlay, well, we're crying in our spilt milk this morning. And there's Gloria K. Good morning, Gloria. Good morning, Breakfast Club peeps. Missed everyone over the weekend. I popped into the Discord on Sunday, and I gave out my selections. I gave out the parlays. If you go look at the Discord, in fact, if you go to our YouTube channel and you go on the front page on the YouTube channel on the top right-hand corner, there's our Facebook. In fact, let me just do this right now. Let me bring over. Hey, I always say, I say, why don't you just bring it over on? Here it is. So you see we have our Twitter feed right here, our Facebook page. If you want to buy some t-shirts of the Rain Report, you can do that too. And the Discord. So if you click on the Discord, We normally go in there. Well, I don't. I'm probably one of the worst to be in there. I'm not in there a lot, but I try to go there at night or on the weekend. I try to go in and I'll do I got to be more conscious of going in more often. It's just sometimes with life you get so busy in the business that you forget sometimes. But I'm going to do a better effort to try to get into the Discord more often. Let's get that community feeling going, and let's get more people posting in the Discord, because Sniper does a good job in that. And thanks, Sniper, for monitoring the Discord and making sure that the community has a place to go after the podcast. All right, let's get on with today's show. And as per usual, you're gonna notice now on the front page, I removed. The thing is, I did a lot of thinking over the weekend, and most of the traffic now in anything is based on mobile devices, right? Either your mobile phone, your iPad, and I'm saying, I got to make my website more mobile friendly. So you're gonna notice that the front page, let's be honest, how many people actually go look at a front page of sports handicapping sites now? It's everybody's got their browsing experience, right? Or their browsing habits. Maybe that's a better word. You go to the website, boom, you go right to where you want, right? Some people go to the top 25. Some people go right to the picks. Some people go to the Raymond report. And I said, you know what? Get rid of all this front page. Log in, log out, go where you need to go, and let's go get that. Let's go get that money, right? And I see, hey, Sepri and Ron, I tried to log in on the site and it says contact administrator. All right, Jeffrey, I will. I got you, Jeffrey. I saw that, and I'll take a look, and I'll send you your password, or you know what, I'll just check it out. Maybe it's just a little click I got to do, but I will write it right now. Fix Jeffrey, and see, we do everything on there right here. All right, I got you, Jeffrey. All right, so let's go to the free horse racing tip sheet. And like I said, now you just go to the website, log in, and then go right to where you need to go. And once you log in now, you go right to the dashboard. And I'll show you that in just 1 second. Today's free horse racing tip sheet of the day, because we got to go feed the ponies because they got to eat too, right? And the free tip sheet of the day for horse racing is Parks Racing, $7,500 claiming race. And the first post time today at Parks Racing is 12:25. And I know, hey, anybody who's betting horses today, those are your hardcore horse racing guys, right? Because your weekend warriors like me will bet Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's normally Gulfstream, Santa Anita, Aqueduct, the big public parks, right? Hey, when I think of like Gulfstream, Aqueduct, Santa Anita, it's like the Cowboys, the Packers, the public tracks, right? And maybe that's an analogy that I can compare it to. All right, so once you log in now to the website, it brings you right to your dashboard, and these are the tools in the toolbox. And folks, I want to show you a couple new features that we added into the toolbox here. All right, so once you log in, you go to your dashboard, you go to SOS, Strength of Schedule Database, and here, let's say in NBA, tonight you got the Clippers. Let me grab a good game. Miami. All right, Miami-Boston. That's a good game. So let's say I go to Miami, and where's Miami? Right here. They're on the road, and they're playing a B-type team. Current season, survey says. Boom, look at that. Okay? Only in the Raymond report, where we come up with our own invention of tools and stats. And, I was thinking about that. And this is a great tool. This is absolutely a fantastic tool. So if you go to Boston, home team, Boston against A-type teams this season, look at their record. 4-4 straight up, 5-3 to the over. And those A-type teams are Chicago, Phoenix, Cleveland, Golden State. So you get the idea, right? The best teams. Now, keeping in that same A, B, and C-type teams, go to the, once you go to the website, go to Tools. On top of Tools right here, go to your ATS team standings. And let's say we go to NBA. Let's say we go to the NBA. And let me see, I just heard somebody just signed up. Lord Pilkington. Hey, good morning, Lord Pilkington. Thanks for signing up to the Raymond Report. All right, so you go to Tools, ATS Team Standings, NBA. Now, here in the NBA, we have all the A, B, C, T, and A, B, and C type teams, right? A-type teams are teams above 60% in the standings. B-type teams are 50 to 59.9, and your C-type teams are like your old high school sweethearts. They're going to break your heart eventually. Teams below 500, right? Now, if you just click on this types of teams, ta-da! Look at this. This is going to be a fantastic tool. Here are all your A-type teams, home record, road record, and what we've done is we've calculated the average of all the A-type teams, and their average wins at home this year, 18.3. So when you look at a team like Philadelphia, they have 13 wins. They're 5 games below the average of home teams of A-type teams. So Philadelphia, like Chicago, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Miami, Golden State, Phoenix, Memphis, on average, they have a home record of 18.3%. So what you want to do is take a look at which team is above and below their average score, and this way it gives you an idea where they stand with these A-type teams at home, and then it gives you the win percentage right here. All these A-type teams are 146 and 58, and they win 71.5% of their games. Look at that, 71.5% of their games, and this is huge because we always talk about the home and the road teams, and the A-type teams are at home. They win 71.5% of their games. You ever sit there and wonder? I wonder if what's the average score or the average win percentage of all those the best teams in the leagues. Well, here you go. I'm just giving you it right here. Just the pearls, baby. Hey, they came for the coffee and they leave with the pearls. That's what they do right here at the Rain Report. And you can see right here the road teams, 60.9%. So the top teams in the NBA are winning at a 71.5% win percentage at home, and they win 60.9% on the road, which is a 10.6% difference when you calculate the home and the road team. And if you look at here, the B-type teams, look at the difference between the A's and the B's. The A's and the B's, the 1s and the 2s and the 3s. Look at that, 71.5% they win, but look at the B's, 57.9%. And then your then your high school sweethearts down here, 43.3 at home, and then 30.3 on the road. C-type teams, so the teams below 500, all have a 30.3 win percentage on the road. And this is why in the Rain Report, I always talk about value, percentage play, and the performance cycles. Folks, this is part of the performance cycles. And pearls, that's what they come for. They come for the pearls. Hey, we just started this pearl stuff about a couple of months ago, and I got a feeling this is going to take off. It's probably, everybody's known for one thing. Like, as much as I love to be known for, giving you guys the pearls, I don't know if I want to hang my hat knowing that I'm the one who came up with an expression that says, give them the pearls. That's Greg Dempson. To be honest, if I got to give credit where credit is due, it's Greg Dempson saying. So, my good friend Greg Dempson, that's where I got all this idea from. But, hey, pearls, we know it's for the picks. People might think it's from the pearls of wisdom here at the Rain Report. I think I might like the new one a little bit better, though, says Sniper. Right on. All right, Ron, I love the heading on the screen. They come for the pearls. Yeah, they come for the pearls. I think I might like the new one a bit better, though. I don't know what Sniper means by that. But, yeah, you know what? Just less is more, right? Try to just build something less, less cluttery, right? There was just so much clutter, and I like this. This is pretty cool. Got a nice background of a football field, which I wish I was coaching on right now, but I'm not. But there it is. We're on the 50-yard line. Yeah, I'm giving you guys season tickets to the 50-yard line right here. And if you're in the CFL, it's the 55. Hey, people, here's a good joke. I have an American friend in Oklahoma, and he said, Ron, I'm watching the CFL football, and he goes, in America, we stop our goal lines at the 50, but he goes, I'm watching the CFL Canadian football, and you got this big C in the middle of your field, right at the middle. He goes, what is that? I go, you said, us Canadians, right? That's center ice. And he goes, what? I go, no, it's a 55-yard line, but he got a good kick out of that. He thought it was center ice. Hey, I know we like our hockey, but we're not that crazy, right? So I thought I'd share that with you guys there on a Monday morning. Hey, if you're with me, give me two. Ric Flair, woo, tick, 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 boom. There you go. That's the old Raffman. Hey, I should send you guys the link to our championship game if you ever want to see. Last time I coached was 2019, and it's in high school we have a community ball, and I was coaching 16, 17-year-olds, and we had a really great bunch of kids, and they won the championship that year. I'll try to find the link and throw the link in there. You can see some of the the talent that we have here up north of the border when it comes to the pigskin. All right, let's get into the handicapping. Hey, enough center ice jokes here in Canadian football, and let's get on. Where can I find the link for the Discord? Yeah, if you go to the top of the webpage on our YouTube channel, you're going to see the Discord button right there in the header. Just click on it, Jeffrey, and you will see it. So just go to the front page of a YouTube channel. Here, I'll just show you real quickly. So let me bring this over. Ta-da. Right here. If you go to the front page of our YouTube, just click on the home, and right there's our Discord right there. The little purple, it looks like a Pac-Man. Remember Pac-Man? It looks like one of those ghosts you're going to gobble up on a Pac-Man. Hey, that's what it looks like, the Discord thing. All right, let's go do we'll do the NBA first, and we always do the National Basketball Association, and let's get on with the show here today. And let me see here. Let's go NBA, and let's go find some value, and let's go find some more pearls on a Ruby. No, it's not. Hey, like Ruby Pearls on a Tuesday, Ruby Tuesday. No, but it's a Manic Monday Pearl. All right, let's go to the. We've got to bring this screen back up. And let me see my injury report. Let me go back here. All right, there's a sniper put on the coach. Are there maple syrup sprouts on the sideline? Yeah, no, that'd be a good idea on a like a pancake breakfast, right? Some maple syrup sprouts. No, there's none of that right there. I'm calling Ottawa right now the largest truck stop in North America. We have all the trucker convoy here, and now they're protesting on Parliament Hill, and they're blocking a lot of roads. So a lot of people in Ottawa are not happy right now, but we won't turn this into a political show. All right, let's go to NBA, and let's take a look at what we have on deck in game number 1. Now, we do have the Clippers taking on the Indiana Pacers. Now, looking at a B against a C-type team. 2.5 is the line here on the Clippers. Now, the Clippers at home this year, they are 12-13, and compared to home record, 6-20, not very good. And because, I do have a 4-unit money management system. Oh, actually, it's a 1. Sorry, wrong one. It's a 1-unit money management system on the Pacers. And we have a 108-107 score here on the forecast, favoring the LA Clippers. And for LA, I'm just going to take a quick glance at their lineup. And Jackson, Coffey, Morris, Batum, Zubac. Is it Zubac or Zubik? I can't remember. That's the starting projected lineup for the Clippers. Then you got Karis LeVert, Duarte, Holiday, Craig, and Sabonis. DeMontis Sabonis for the Indiana Pacers. Now, the Pacers here looking at some of their records against B-type teams in the NBA. And for the reason, the Clippers, a B-type team because they're 26-26 on the year. And when the Pacers are against those B-type teams, only 5-13. I do like the Clippers here. I will put a check mark. I don't think it'll make my silver bullet play of the day, but I will put a check mark for now. Now, the New Orleans Pelicans, as you can see, they are red or pinkish depending on your screen. So I have a 0 recommendation on money management. And if you look over here on the right column, you see a bet and U for units. This is my money management system, and this is what I'll normally recommend, right? If you see a 0, then you just pass on that game. Cleveland 7.5 because they're so high. I won't wager. I won't lay points in the NBA. I'll either bet underdogs or money lines, or I'll do a small parlay. 73.03% chance of winning today for Cleveland. 110-103 is our final. So we got them winning right there on 7. Market value minus 180. 71% confidence level for the Cavaliers. Bullish 24 days. And bearish 3 days. So the Pelicans been bearish 3 days. While the Clippers, I forgot to tell you guys, they're neutral for 21 days. That's why they got a check mark. And I like Cleveland here, but I'm not laying 7.5. All right, the game of the night. You got the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. This is the battle of the superstars, what I labeled it this morning on my video. You got Ja Morant, one of the top, not a rookie anymore, one of the top players in the NBA. Coming off a big performance last week. I think he had one game he had over 40 points. And Joel Embiid, he's been absolutely on fire. Even Shaq was giving him credit the other night on TNT. We got a 53.8% chance of winning for Philadelphia compared to 21.4% for the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, the Grizzlies against A-type teams, 9-5 straight up, where Philadelphia is only 7-7 against A-type teams. And looking at some of my other numbers, Memphis on a 3 ATS win streak, where Philadelphia's on a 4-game win streak. And their strength of schedule, though, is 32.7. So their strength of schedule is not that great compared to 46.9. But we have a 111-108 forecast for Philadelphia. I'm going to play Philadelphia tonight on the money line. I like Philly on the money line, and we'll see if John Morant has something else in store for us tonight. All right, Miami taking on the Boston Celtics. Now the Celtics, a 4-point home favorite here. Now this line opened up 2.5, now to 4. And I'm going to check out Bookmaker, see what Bookmaker has right now at between Miami and Boston. Yeah, 4-208. And, a lot of money coming in on the Boston Celtics. I had 2.5 this morning. A 61.5% chance of winning for Boston. 41.8 for the Miami Heat. Miami Heat coming off that triple overtime loss. I had the Heat on the weekend on the money line against Toronto. And you know what? Toronto, credit to them. They kept bouncing back. And they could have folded like a chair, but they didn't. And they came back and they won that game. 106-105 is the final we have here for Boston. And when Boston faces those A-type teams this year, 7-9, and for Miami against those B-type teams, only 4-6. So I'm not sure, man. The line's telling us something, right? The bookmakers know something we don't. To be honest, I do like Miami here, but the bookmaker, because that line went from 2.5 to 4, that tells me the bookmaker knows something that we don't. So maybe I'll have to do some more research on that. Sacramento against New York. We got a 66.4% chance of winning for the New York Knicks. 33.2 for the Kings. 108-103. We have New York winning here by 5. Both teams from a market psychology point of view, 14%, very, very low. Bearish 8 days, bearish 32 days. And, we do have 0 here, so a pass on that. Toronto taking on Atlanta. Now the Raptors coming off that triple overtime win. And we do have the Raptors keeping it close here tonight. And what does Bookmaker have as a line? They got the Raptors +2. That works in my favor because I do like Toronto here. They're 7-3. I think it's in Atlanta in their last 10 trips. In fact, let me bring over the rain report. So let me show you guys another little tool here. If you go to the rain report, go to NBA right here in your dashboard. Go to the Toronto game against Atlanta. And then from here, you're going to just scroll right down to the middle of the game right here. And you're going to see that. Look at that. Toronto, in their last 10 trips to Atlanta, 7-3 straight up, 5-5 against the number. And in the last 10 head-to-head meetings, either Toronto or Atlanta, the Trasher. I keep calling them the Trasher, the old Atlanta Trashers. The Hawks, 3-7 straight up, 5-5 against the number, 6-4 to the over. And we're getting good value here tonight on the Toronto Raptors. And only 42% confidence level. Bullish 8 days, neutral 10 days. You know what? Toronto, I'll put a question mark. I might have an early lean on Toronto, so there's a question mark right there. All right, New Orleans against Oklahoma City. The Thunder. Hey, Thunder run. Thunderdome. Hey, how you like the Sixers without... Oh, Embiid. Okay, I didn't see that. Embiid. I see Embiid in the lineup. Where do you see that Embiid is out, Eric? Or who said that? Somebody said that Embiid is out, my guy. Eric, okay, so I'm looking at RotoWire, and so if Embiid is out, I'm out. Yeah, if Embiid is not in the lineup, I'm not touching that. If Embiid is in the lineup, I'm not going to touch. I'm not. Then it's a no play for me. How do you like the? Yeah, so if Embiid is in, I'm taking it. If he's not, no way. Good morning, Lane. How you doing? I see you there. Hard to take 76ers, man. I don't know where you guys are seeing that Embiid is out on the RotoWire, where I normally go check. Okay, there he is. He's out. Perfect. I just updated. Rest. How do you rest? How do you rest Embiid against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies? I don't get that call. Hey. All right. So yeah. So I'm off that game. So you can just scratch that. No Embiid. No Ronnie Ray. There you go. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, guys. And that's why I always say all of us is stronger than one of us, right? And I appreciate you guys for updating me on that. All right, New Orleans, Oklahoma, 0-0 on the bet recommendation. And we have the Pelicans winning here by exactly 5. Look at that, 112-107, a 69.3% chance of winning. But keep in mind here, Oklahoma at home this year, 8-16, and against C-type teams, 8-14 were the Pelicans. Oh wait, sorry, wrong one. No, there, right one. Portland is wait a minute, New Orleans. Man, wait, okay. Okay, this is all messed up. Yeah, something went wrong with the feed this morning, and that's why this is wrong right here. New Orleans is playing Cleveland, and we had that up here, right? Yeah, New Orleans, Cleveland. So sorry about that. Yeah, the feed, we got to get this feed fixed. Portland against Oakland. There we go. All right, we'll get it right. Now, Oakland, Oklahoma. 69.3% chance of winning today for Portland. 30.6% for Oklahoma City. And, man, we just got too many Oaklands around here. 112-107 is the final we have here. So we do have Portland winning by 5. Neutral 3 days. Bears 37 days. I just don't know if I can trust Portland minus 4 on the road. And looking at Portland against C-type teams, 9-8 straight up, where Oklahoma is 8-14. And Oklahoma, at home this year, Portland, 8-16, where Portland 7-16 on the road. Yeah, no play here for me. I'm going to pass on that one. And then Golden State, Houston. Got 82.1% chance of winning here today for Golden State. 17.8 for the Rockets. 118-109. And I'm not going to lay 10.5 points on the favorite in the NBA. And 85% bullish 10 days. Yeah, this will be a pass for me. And there's no way I'm laying 10. Let me see if I get 10.5 from Houston. Houston, though, they're neutral. That's pretty good. So they're 7-15 at home. And against those, hey, you know what? Houston against those A-type teams, 4-8 straight up. Not against the point spread, 4-8 straight up. Let me check something here. Let me go back to the, let me see here. Let's go to Golden State against Houston. I'm really liking the Raptors and ATL, says Nico Kelly. Yeah, I agree with you, Nico. I do like that. Hoping not too late for the Pearls. Morning, coach. Morning, bien. How you doing? There's bien trabajo. Hey, Idaho State Vandals. All right, so look at this. Houston, oh boy. 2-8 in their last 10. 4-6 against the number. This might fall into my uncomfortable pick situation. This might be an uncomfortable pick situation. Golden State, let me see here. NBA, so as you know, I like to look at days rest when it comes to any sport, like especially, sports that go every day, like NBA, NHL, MLB. Golden State, any NBA road favorite of 9.5 to 12 on 1 day's rest, 9-2 straight up, 6-5 against the number. So, but look at that. They 2-8. They're 5-5 in this building. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't, and this is where you can't trust C-type teams, right? You can't trust, even though they were neutral for 22 days. That's not bad. Yeah, you know what? Houston. Let me check out the lineup on Houston tonight. Let me see any big. All right, so Porter, Green, Gordon, Tate, Wood, Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, Kuminga, Looney. All right, still no Draymond Green yet, eh? All right, Iguodala. You know what? If you like Houston, it'll be a 1-unit play at most. I'm not gonna play it, but if you're wondering what my opinion is on this game, 10.5 seems a lot of points for a team that's bullish 10 days. And what we got a final? We got a final of 109-118. So we got them winning by 9. So yeah. So you know what? If you like Houston, I would have a very small lean on the Rockets tonight. But keep in mind, it is a C-type team. All right, let's go to the NHL. Let's take a look at the National Hockey League, and let's see what we have on deck here tonight. Florida Panthers taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, if you recall, on January 15th, we had a woodshed game in Florida, right? It was a 9-2 final for the Florida Panthers. So, had the Columbus Blue Jackets been a B or A type team, this would have been a great revenge spot. Remember last week when St. Louis played Calgary and Calgary beat them like 7-1, and then St. Louis came back and then paid them back the favor. It was a 5-1 final, I believe, 5 or 6-1. Now Columbus, they don't have the offense to keep up with Florida. Columbus played last night in Montreal. It was a 6-2 or 6-4 victory over the worst team in the NHL. How do you go to the Stanley Cup and then being the worst team in the NHL? Like, I get all the player personnel moves and all that, but man, talk about from going from the penthouse to the outhouse in what? In less than a year, right? Florida, minus 312, not touching that. And you know what, though? Think about this. Now, you got a revenge game, 9-2, when the last two teams met. Columbus, big game yesterday. I think the final score was 6-2 or 6-4, one of those. Let me see here. Let's go to the computer pick right here. Let's go find Florida, Columbus, and just wait for this to load up. All right, it's still taking time. Now, Columbus, there we go. And there we go. Yeah, 6-3. Sorry, so I was right off by right in the middle. All right, so 6-3, and Florida won 5-4. I like the under tonight, and I don't normally play a lot of totals of late, just focusing on sides. But if I were to play this game here tonight, guys, I think the under is where I probably lean. I'll have a little check mark on the under, and that's where I'm going to lean. But we do have Florida winning 3.6 to 2.9, 68.4% chance of winning for the Panthers. But again, minus 312. Don't even think about it. Bullish 23 days, and I just don't think Columbus. I know you're probably thinking, hey, Ron, you know what? Great underdog value, right? Not really. Not really with Columbus. Vancouver taking on Chicago. Now, Chicago bearish now for 3 days. But what's their strength of schedule? Let me see. Strength of schedule, 75.5. Yeah. You know what? The Chicago Blackhawks, they've been really playing some really, really tough team. We're talking Minnesota twice, Colorado. Man, these guys are battle-tested, but they're in the bear cycle. Because they're bearish, I'm not going to touch this game. In Vancouver, 1-0 loss in their last game against the Calgary Flames. Minus 116 here. What does Bookmaker has on Vancouver? Let's go to NHL. Let's go take a look at the National Hockey League. And let's see, Vancouver, Chicago. Minus 111, minus 105 for Chicago. I do have a small lean on the Vancouver Canucks. I do like the Canucks here tonight. Let me see the starting goaltender. Probably Thatcher Demko. Let me see here. Against Marc-Andre Fleury. So you probably got a good goaltending duel. I don't know if this one will go under. You got Chicago. Chicago, they can be a 1-0 game in one game and then 9-5 the next, right? So I don't recommend anything on Chicago because of their cycle. But I do like Vancouver here. Neutral 4 days. 2.61 to 3 favoring the Chicago Blackhawks. Look at that. The forecast does favor Chicago, 58.3. But sometimes, analytics be damned. You got to go against the analytics. And sometimes, you know what? And this is probably a good point to bring this up sometimes. Sometimes you got to go with your gut feeling. Okay? We all get that gut feeling where, all the analytics tell us one thing, but then there's your gut feeling, your sports feeling that says, you know what? Never mind the analytics. My eyes are my scouts, and I'm going to go with my eyes here. I'm going to take Vancouver on the minus 111. Pretty good one right there. Just for your information, in college, like Notre Dame, TCU, and Baylor, Gloria K. Yeah, you know what? If you do have college basketball plays you want to share, I don't do college basketball. And I'll tell you why. It's because I'm too focused on NHL and the NBA, and I can't be handicapping 150 games a night in college basketball, right? And where the with COVID restrictions and just so much stuff in college basketball, football these days. It's not that I don't like college sports. I love it, but it's just my attention and my energy goes towards the pros right now. So, all right. New Jersey taking on Toronto. I'm not laying 370. I'm not touching the New Jersey Devils. We got 3.7 to 2.9. And if you do like this game here tonight, the total is where you want to lean. I don't know where you go in the total here. Toronto, here's the thing, right? If Toronto gets into a lot of penalty kills, power plays, they can light you up, and next thing you know, it's 7-2, right? But if you do, let me go to the rain report. If you do like the total in this game, let me just take a look at some of the numbers. 71% chance of a confidence level for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and let me see your 254 value. Yeah, way overvalued. All right, let's go to that game. We have an NCAA channel in the Discord for everyone. Says I like Colorado State. It says tongue-tied in hoops as well. So it looks like Colorado State getting a lot of love. All right, the last 10 head-to-head meetings between Toronto and New Jersey, 7-3 to the over, and New Jersey Devils on 1 day's rest, 7-3 to the over. Yeah, you know what? Toronto can light you up like a Christmas tree, and then they're not getting great goaltending. Look at that. If you look at their goaltending of late, 3.8 goals against, but 4.6 goals for. If it wasn't for Matthews and Marner and Nylander, man, they'd be in big trouble if they had to rely on goaltending, right? Anaheim taking on Detroit. You got a C against a C. 58.3% chance of winning for the Red Wings compared to 23.08 for Anaheim. Neutral 4 days, neutral 3 days. So both teams going through a good cycle. We do have a 1-unit recommendation on both. And if I were to play this game here tonight, Anaheim against those C-type teams, wow. 15-5, and for Detroit, 10-8. And the Anaheim Ducks, 10-13 on the road, were 13-11 for Detroit at home. This is going to be a good game. This is going to be a good, and Anaheim coming off a 2-1 win Saturday afternoon here in Ottawa. And let me take a look here at Detroit-Anaheim. I want to see the history between these two teams, and we'll see here. I know Detroit plays pretty good hockey at home. They're 8-2 against team below 500, but look at that, 7-2. I probably have to lean. I'm going to lean with Anaheim in this one. I'm going to have a small lean with the Ducks. Man, that 15-5, I just can't ignore that against team below 500. And then you got Ottawa taking on the Edmonton Oilers tonight here in the nation's capital, the world's largest truck stop right now. And Edmonton minus 200, over-under set at 6.5. ATS forecast, computer pick, going to go with the Oilers, 3.4 to 2.8. The over-under here set here at what, 6.2. So it likes it to go under. Bears 2 days. Ottawa is just too inconsistent. If you do like Edmonton, it's a little expensive, minus 200, but a little bit of revenge factor game. If you recall 2 weeks ago, I think it was January 15th, and it was a 6-4 win for the Ottawa Senators, and they popped all those goals, most of them in the third period. So Edmonton, that was when they were going through their little slump, but not anymore. They're on a 4-game win streak. I do like Edmonton here today, but I'm not laying minus 200. And the total, not too sure where to go in the total. I just don't trust either goaltenders, right? And who's the probable goalies tonight? You're looking at Matt Murray, who's been very good of late. I've been hard on Matt Murray all year, but I'll give him his props. He's been playing better. And Koskinen still has an inflated goals against average of 3.18, but the Oilers have been better of late, and their goals against the last 5 games still high at 3, right? So that's why I'm not touching this game. All right, so my early leans tonight, guys. I think Florida, Columbus under, Vancouver, and Anaheim. I think Anaheim might be my silver bullet. Not sure, but that's where I'm leaning tonight. And in NBA, I do, let me see, the NBA, I think Toronto Raptors will be my silver bullet play. And the Clippers, I might get a lean. I might go Clippers, Raptors tonight. Clippers, Raptors, that's where I'm leaning, and Anaheim in the NHL. All right, let's take a look at the old 80% club. Let's go to our dashboard. Columbus Blue Jackets plus 1.5 says Gloria. Isaiah plus 240 money line. Where's Isaiah? Least jerseys under. Columbus puck line looks decent. I don't trust Columbus though. And again, C-type team, right? Be careful who you dance with. Hey, be careful who you go to the dance with. That's all I gotta say. Let's go to the old 80% club. And let's go to NBA first, and then I'll go to NHL. All right, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, a lot of Memphis right here. On the road, month of January, last 15, 12-3, straight up and against the number. The New York Knicks is a favorite when the spread's 4.5, 4 to 7, either favorite or underdog, so anywhere in that range. 17-3. You know what? New York might be worth a little bit of a look ahead there. Miami, last 2 years on the road when the total's 210 to 215. They're coming off an Eastern Conference opponent like the Raptors. 9-2 to the over. And if you like Cleveland as a home team before a non-division game after a division game, coming off an over, and it was a 1-game road stand, 14-3 to the over. But did Cleveland come off the road? Yeah, Detroit, right? Last night. All right, so those are some of your top stats and trends today for the NBA. Let's go to NHL. Let's take a look, see if there's any NHL. How we doing on time here, Sniper? 43 minutes, not too bad. Not too shabby. Let's cash, says Eric Jones. The puck line fits my system, but like Ron says, C-type team. Yeah, be careful what you bet on. Those C-type teams, they're tough. Hey, they're like betting C-type teams is like keeping a bottle of Pepto beside you on night, right? For the third period. That third period, the Pepto-Bismol period of the day. The period of the day. All right, maybe that's a new marketing, A little Pepto period of the day, third period on those C-type teams. Anaheim, let me see here. All right, so Vancouver, that's all puck line. How about here? Edmonton as a road team before non-conference game, total 6.5, 9-1. Chicago, if you like Chicago, they're not a favorite. Columbus. Vancouver is a road underdog on a Monday last 3 years, 2-11 to the under. Hey, just things that make you go, what? All right, let's take a look at the other. I got some other stats I want to see. Maybe the new 80% club. So let's go to NHL. We'll take a look at the top one. Scared money don't make any money. Yeah, well, hey, I'll be scared because I'm not betting on I'm not betting on C-type teams. The Panthers 10-1 as an away favorite, coming off a game where they allowed 4 goals against in their last game. Yeah, that's a tough one. Red Wings 8-1 as a home favorite the last 2 years. When played as a home favorite the last 2 years. Really, eh? Okay. The under for the Canucks. Yeah, we already said that. All right, so those are some of your top stats and trends for today. Let's take a look at the top 25. This has been a good tool. I know John loves this tool here. And let's take a look at the NBA. Now, this top 25 sports betting options, this here is the tool that I came up with there about a couple weeks ago. Think of it as stocks. And don't look at the opponent. Just think of the Houston Rockets as a stock option. If you were to buy the Houston Rockets today, they are the top option here today. And remember, I was handicapping that game. I said, man, Houston might be my uncomfortable play, right? There's my scared money right there. Hey, I'll go to Eric Jones' scared play of the day right there, Houston. Instead of using the word uncomfortable, how about my scary cat play of the day, Houston, plus 10.5. Yeah, the chance of winning is low, but look at their neutral cycle. 22 days. Clippers are ranked number 2. Boston number 3. There's Toronto at number 4, and Pacers are your fifth top sports betting option today in the markets for the NBA. Let's take a look at our top 5 right now in the NHL, and let's see. There's Vancouver at number 1, Anaheim at number 2. I do like Anaheim. Edmonton number 3, Columbus at number 4. I'm not touching that against Florida. And there's Detroit at number 5. So Vancouver, Anaheim looking pretty good right there. All right, so those are the top 25 here today, or the top 5 for each of the sports, NHL, NBA. Let's go to the ATS calculator. There's a couple of games I'm really interested in doing here. All right, let's go Memphis. We're going to Memphis, Tennessee. Let's go Memphis against Philadelphia. All right, Memphis. Hey, they said there'd be no singing here, Ron. Keep your singing to a minimum. I can hear you guys saying that. Scary cat play. You like that one? The scary cat play of the day. All right, Memphis, Philadelphia. Let's see here. Survey says, the away team, 2.47 for Memphis. I'm going to write that down. So Memphis, 2.47 on the ATS calculator. And then we got 215.87. All right. Miami against Boston. I like that one too. Let's do that. I don't do C-type games in this. So guys, I won't waste your time on C-type scared teams, right? Scary cat teams. Boston. Where's Boston? Boston. All right, let's go Miami. Survey says. And we do like, look at that. 1.75 for Miami. 213.19. Yeah, that's, that Boston line is very interesting. But what does the bookmaker know that we don't? Anytime I see a game like this that the bookmaker is, hanging a number and, open up at 2.5 now to 4, it's like, okay, what does the bookmaker know that we don't? And then the last one of the night, let's go Toronto against Atlanta. All right, let's go against Atlanta. Survey says. Look at that. Atlanta, 2.23, 218. That's interesting. I do like Toronto, but look at the bookmakers line, right? -2. So if you like Atlanta, play money line. If you like Toronto, take the Geico Insurance at +2. All right, folks, there you have it. That is the Rain Report today in a nutshell. A scary cat play of the day is your Houston Rockets. Hey, Eric, we just came up with a new one. That's what I love about it. More pearls I will put in the jewelry box here today. That's what, instead of calling this my toolbox, I'll call it the jewelry box. How do you guys like that? Hey, that's pretty good actually. Hey, more pearls in the jewelry box here today, and hopefully we can get you some more pearls of wisdom tomorrow on the Ruby Tuesday rain report for new month. Hey, let's kick January to the curb. I've had enough of January. I've had enough of 2021 and 2020, to be honest with you. Hey, let's hopefully February is much better than the last 2 years in January. I can see the Heat Celtics go over, says Isaiah. Eric Jones, Miami 2 total 102. Raptors lean Isaiah. Grizzlies total team total over. TTO, right? Team total over. You might as well take the underdog at home in hockey. How can you trust the Rockets? Yeah, if you're going to play underdog in hockey, take the puck line. Good looking, Ron. Good looking, says Eric Jones. Right on. All right, folks. Thanks for showing up today here at the Rain Report. I might be playing some baseball this afternoon. I think, afternoon. My afternoon delight is where normally I like to take an hour just to chill and play some computer baseball. That's my thing. That's my bag. I'm not a Call of Duty guy. I'm not a Warzone guy. I'm a baseball guy. I love computer baseball, so I might show up on the YouTube channel this afternoon. Hey, sit back, kick back. Hey, throw maybe some 9 innings of baseball on the stream. All right, folks, have yourself a great rest of your Manic Monday. And as the thumbnail says, the Grizzlies underdogs to win it all this year. We will see. Actually, what is it, just before you go? What's the Grizzlies futures bet? If I'm gonna do a thumbnail about the Grizzlies as an underdog, I might as well, put the futures, right? Basketball futures, Grizzlies, Memphis Grizzlies. Where are you, Memphis? Memphis, Tennessee. We're there. Plus 1950. Wow, not bad. You know what? All you got to do is put $100 on that plus 1950 to make the playoffs. Then you start hedging, right? You can start making money. So there's your underdog tip of the day right there. All right, folks, have yourself a great rest of your Manic Monday. I'll be back here on a Ruby Tuesday with some more pearls of wisdom. In the meantime, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report. Cheers.